Thank you, Chair. With this bill, I welcome the legislation that reduces bureaucracy and enables Garda forces to be more robust and agile when dealing with crime. I understand that this bill proposes to free up Garda so that we will have more frontline staff. I also welcome the leaner management structure. Currently in Newcastle West, which is the largest county in Limerick, yet its headquarters is in two sectors. Administration is handled in Skeeton, 20 kilometres away, and all public phones will be diverted to control room at Henry Street Garda Station from 9 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. 40 over 40 square miles, and we haven't got our Garda station. The whole thing is all over the shop. This is not satisfactory. The Newcastle West district goes from Croom to Abbeyfield and everything in between, and is not opened on a 24/7 basis. Minister, when honestly will the new Garda station in Newcastle West commence? And more importantly, Minister, when will it be opened? Will we have a station by 2025? Can you put a time limit on it so the people of Limerick and the surrounding areas will have a Garda station of excellence that can actually work for the communities around them? In the meantime, is it possible that we would have a more suitable building in Newcastle West where that would serve the people of East and West Limerick? One point that I would like to raise, and it was raised earlier by Deputy Crowe, is the number of investigations ongoing in the Garda forces in Limerick. We have 8 suspended for coming up on between 2.5 and 3 years now. Not one of those guards that are suspended have been replaced, so we're down 8 Gardaí that are under investigation presently in Limerick. As Deputy Crowe rightly said, there is over 60 phones have been confiscated, and there is 160 pending investigations ongoing in Limerick, ongoing from that. Question I have for you, Minister, and you might be able to answer this one. When the Gardaí were trained in Templemore, were they informed that they could use an L7 or a square when there was exceptional circumstances and discretionary hardship? Every guard that I have spoken to in the Limerick Division and outside the Limerick Division have been trained and taught to use discretion. And the names that were put on it when they were being trained was an L7 or a square. Now, Minister, is that no longer the case? Have the Gardaí got discretion anymore for hardship cases? 3 years has been wasted on investigations for misdemeanours that they were doing under what they were trained to do by the Templemore. So we're now prosecuting Gardaí for doing their job that they were trained to do. I'm not condoning any guard that breaks the law outside of that. And any guard that breaks the law and has criminal charges, yes, they have to be prosecuted. But any guard that has done their job to what they were trained to do, wasting taxpayers' money and years upon years without us having our guards on our streets, in our towns and villages, I'm not in favour of that. Surely the crimes that are being committed on our streets are more important. Antisocial behaviour, racist abuse, drug-related crimes are absolutely high. Suspensions in the Gardaí should be dealt with promptly and effectively and within a timescale, not 2 and not 2.5 years. This matter needs to be dealt with and dealt with swiftly. Recently I cycled, Michael raised 2 minutes. Recently I cycled with the Little Blue Heroes. We had Garda Superintendent Aileen Magna and the Newcastle West District. And the Little Blue Heroes, we were there to raise money for them. a Garda community project. The Guards were there, the fire service was there, the crime response were there. Everyone was there, even the Garda band were there to help a community for children that were in need. And we can't get things right. That's what Guards are. They're community people working with people within the area, and they should have their discretion. And they should not be penalised. And it needs to come to an end, and it needs to come to an end this year. We have new legislation. We are working on it. Anyone that was trained from here on back, when they were trained, draw a line and go forward. If your regulations change, and building regulations, car regulations, NCTs, we work from the day that they're implemented going forward. We don't go back and penalise somebody for something that wasn't regulated at the time. So, Minister, let's get this thing sorted out, get our Guards back on the street and stop making them suffer for something that they were taught to do. Thank you.
Deputy Donoghue.